Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Mamba here today. Bring you guys back a new freaking video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, because I am, and well, you guys should too. And today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be giving you guys a setup room tour, mainly the gaming setup, as I think it's probably the one thing that maybe brought you guys here. I don't know, but I'm going to give you guys a whole setup tour of the new room. As you guys do know, I used to live in another room, but however I moved because, you know, something's happening and whatever. That's not the big deal. The big deal is that we finally be able to create a dream setup of mine and just make the room the way I truly wanted it to be. And I think that's really something that's valuable to this channel, because it's gonna be where I'm making my content and things like that. But without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm really rocking so far. So let's get into it. Let me show you guys what's going on and how everything tied together. So walking up, obviously you have the PS5. I opted out for the digital edition as I just feel like I truly don't really play disc games, and for like the last couple of years I've only used digital games. And that's probably the reason why I opted out. I was luckily able to get one for myself and one for my brother, so that's pretty cool. Here, as you guys can see, we have some Logitech speakers. I never really had speakers until I really started like making my setup come to a reality. I think it was something I really needed because I was tired of always having to transfer my Astros into my PC to hear audio from my computer. It was probably one of the best things I've ever decided to do. As you guys can see, here is our desktop monitor. It's a Dell 4K something. I'm not really sure the specs. I'll leave that all down in the description below. But we have our Logitech webcam. As you guys see, it's kind of like on a weird thing, you know. It's not on its actual stand. It's more of a diagonal place because I do play here, and I like so that like the camera angle's kind of facing me so that you can see the PC and you can see the Mamba sign back there. We also have our ring light here, as it produces a great effect into my face while also darkening the background. As you guys can see, we have my RK1 keyboard, my glasses, my Logitech mouse. Everything's wireless, as I'm not like a true PC gamer, so I don't really think I need to have all the wires and stuff like that for, you know, the best response time and things like that. Obviously, you have my PS5 controller, the new Astro A40 mix amp, the new Astro A40 TR's headset. We got our party up here. As you guys saw, I'm in a party right now. As I'm recording this, this is the new Benq 4K HD monitor. Does 60 frames per second, has 4K HDR, all that good stuff, which is pretty freaking cool. All of this is on like a stand, kind of. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's on like a mount stand, so that I don't have too many cables running around here. The one thing I wanted to do when I created this setup was to create a setup where you wouldn't see cables. Now, as you guys can see, you obviously, when you come down here, you're gonna see everything. You're gonna see all the freaking cables. Everything matters. Now, it's obviously not the best way to do everything, but I did try my best to make it look beautiful as possible. There's obviously some things I could work on here, but I do need to get like some cable racks and things like that. You guys can also see that we have the RGBs on the bottom to create that like cool effect when I'm gaming, and obviously things like that. Moving on over here, we have my Samsung dynamic mic. I think it's probably like one of the best mics I've used. It only captures audio from my voice. It doesn't really capture outside audio, so like the fan in the background, or if my dog barks or things like that, it won't capture. And even if it does, it's going to be really low so that the audience doesn't see when I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch and things like that. I have the boom arm that came with it. Nothing special. It's not the Rode one. It's just the one that came with it, which is pretty cool. Moving on over here, we have my PC Solo. Now, obviously, this isn't the best PC build. I'm not going to be honest with you guys. It's not the best PC build. We're running like a RX 5 84 gigs. We're running 16 gigabyte Corsair RAM Pro. We're running a Ryzen AMD 2600, not the X version, sadly, but obviously with time, I do want to upgrade my PC, but for right now, this is obviously a good starter. I don't play PC games as much, so there's no need to hurry. It does a job for when I stream and things like that. We also have my Mamba sign here. It's not lit up at the moment, but I'm going to light it up for you guys. As you guys see, it's all cool. Like, everything I did with this setup, I made it so that it's accustomed to me and the way I truly wanted it to be. So if we're looking at this from a far angle lens, you're obviously going to see the whole setup, right? You see a little bit of cables, but there's really nothing. Like, if you looked at my previous setup, there's literally cables hanging down from all over the place. And that's the one thing I really wanted to fix while doing this new setup. And it's a pretty dope setup, man. Like, a lot of things just, you know, came together, and I'm just glad I was able to do it all. If you guys want links to anything down, I'll link it down in the description below so you guys can go check it out if you guys are interested. However, moving on over here, we have my little nightstand. The cool thing is like I implemented like a little switch here which controls the RGB thing. So like when I'm waking up, I turn this crap on. As soon as I wake up, So I leave it running, so when I'm streaming and stuff like that, you know, have a little pink, little lilac breeze. Probably like one of the best candles I've used so far. Have some G Fuel in the background, you know, Moon toothpaste if you're not running that, you should. Wireless charger, Jimmy Choo cologne, my TV control, 49ers, I am a 49ers fan. My shoes, obviously my book pack for when I leave in the morning. And then my big babies right here, my big old babies, my big babies Canelo. Say what's up, man. He just be chilling here every once in a while. And then you guys move over here, my TV. I obviously have a lint roller because I do have a dog and I do need to get rid of all that hair. TV is nothing special. It has RGBs as well. So like if I were to turn it on, if it turns on, you're gonna see the RGBs lit in the background, Netflix and stuff like that. You know me, got that little good character right there, her shaking her buns and everything, something like, you know. But now the thing, my favorite part is when you completely turn off everything, you're able to see like the true capability of this room. You have a clean, minimalistic setup, which I think I fucking love truly. It's probably like one of the best things I've done so far. You slowly move over to this way. You have the RGBs in the background of the bed, which makes a really cool fucking effect. And then you look over to the TV. You obviously have RGBs. Now, I'm not too big with the colors. I do like a minimalistic white. I think it just, you know, shines better. However, that is the complete set of my tour. It's something that I'm really grateful for and something that I'm really proud to have because it's happened over like the course of 3 to 4 years. Where I've been slowly building it. You know, I started off from like a little TV stand that my mom got rid of, put like an old school TV on there and thought that was like the littest thing ever. And it's pretty cool to see where I went from to where I'm now and how grateful I am to be here and be able to have this type of setup because I know a lot of people out there wish they could have this. And I'm just really grateful for being able to be in this spot and being able to be at this point in my life where I'm able to afford all of this and things like that. But like I said, I'm going to link everything down in the description below. So if you guys want to check it out, if you want to create something similar to this setup, I'll link it down below so you guys can go check it out. But without further ado, it's been Mamba, and I'm out.